Alright, y'all, I'm a little late getting to this, but we need to talk about Wistoria Chapter 55 because it is going down. It is going down. Like, for real, for real. So, if you remember last time, they finally broke into the Callis panel. They're there. Like, Goetia is about to just get everything that they ever wanted. And this, I mean, it's serious. Like, he's right here. Remember, this was all an inside job, like 4 times over. Spies had spies had spies. It was just crazy. Like, it was a convoluted mess. And as you'll find out, it's even more complicated than you originally thought. Because as he's in here, he starts breaking down all the controls. He's basically like casting spells to just like disable all of the safety restraints. Yeah. There we go, he says. And this is more or less it. And this is the kind of dead giveaway here. It says, fools, this war has been nothing more than a grand distraction. And that's kind of very true. Like, nothing that happened on the outside really matters to what's going in on the inside. The inside is all of it. The inside is everything right now. So, everything that was happening out here is literally just causing them to spend time that they don't need to spend. It's really crazy. Like, yeah, old girl up here is just like, time's up, you know. Yeah, basically like just taunting them. Like, Goetia's won the day. Goetia has completely, they got it. I mean, they vanquished the whole of the tower. They vanquished everybody. Like, they, by using deceit and by using all their cunning and just like planning and all that, they've won. This is it. There's no way out now. Seeing the partitions fall for all the guards come down is going to be a real treat. So, yeah. Yeah. Pretty much that's kind of what happens next. So, as we go here, yep. All rampaging to destroy us and the tower. So, yeah, they're literally going to weaponize the tower more or less against itself. And, yeah, they're over here like, you know, we have to get to the Callis panel. Things are just, you know, popping off. And, you know, like, can we subdue the intruder? And, like, nah, it's too late. It's just flat too late. Yeah. Oh, boy, down here even says it himself. Didn't you hear us? It's over. And they are loving it. Goetia is losing it. Yeah. They're like, you know, let us forego a new legend. Yeah, go Charles, just do it. And he's like, unseal partitions, disable magical interceptors. Boom. It is all going down. Good night, sweet tower. I love that line. And everybody is distraught. And this is it. Like, all those safety measures that they had put in place, everything is going down all at once. Everything is falling. You can even see, like, all the guards, all the safety measures, everything are just literally fracturing off. Good riddance, wretched tower. I think that's the second time she said that, actually. Yeah. And this is a good depiction right here of just how this is going down, how like off the rails this is. And out of nowhere, by my word, shall flames soon fly. So encroach the fires of conflict, and so on and so forth. You know what's about to happen. And even Wignall's like little like choker he's got on there starts lighting up, and it's a really good, I guess, clue to what's about to happen next. Yeah, so Wignall's little collar here is just, like, popping off. And you'll find out what that's about here in just a second. So, and I'm sure many of you have figured out, like, what's happening here. But nevertheless, this is awesome. So we've got Wignall's, like, basically, like, summoning a circle. And then this, more or less, this spell is going off beneath them. And everyone kind of hears it, like, what's happening. And then Goetia slowly begins to realize this is a spell by the Mage Evander. Like, they're not messing around. They had a contingency for this exact moment. Now, this is kind of like a veritable Hail Mary pass, because this is just going to be crazy. Crazy. You know, Scorch and Zero Sword of Surtur. In the name of Alf, rain down. This is going to go crazy. Boom. Like, it goes off. From all around. Because if I recollect, I believe, like, just about all of the elves are wearing that collar. So these are all pillars of fire that are more or less coming up from all around the area. Like, every single person that's out there that's fighting that is a mage is now basically a weapon. Yeah, and even Serdwin's over here like, wonderfully done. Now that was a performance fit for a princess. Yep. Because remember, old girl is technically royalty. So yeah, it's going crazy. The flames, they only targeted the guards and completely avoided the mages. Well, more or less, basically that happened because, if you noticed, like, the summoning circle was kind of around all the mages, more or less. So yeah, like, she had this plan from the start. Yep, from the top of the tower. You lowbrows are good at one thing. Wasting my time. Old girl's arrogant as hell. But, you know, if anything, right now, this kind of proves that she kind of deserves her arrogance, right? Now, this is a short chapter, but it culminates in a lot. Normally, we get like 40 to 50 pages, and this one was only like 26 pages, but a lot of pages were like double-sided. But this is kind of the end of the chapter right here. She's like, perhaps a royal decree will kick your wands into motion. Dispose of the writhing maggots. That's it. One spell. One spell, one moment. Now, for most of this portion of the series, we've been kind of looking at her like, you know, a spoiled brat. And, you know, yeah, she's very arrogant. But this really goes to show you that she means business. She's not necessarily about this life. She is absolutely done with everyone. And I think Serdwin even mentions at some point that, like, this could only come from a mage that had a mastery over every form. Right here. Now, that's a performance fit for a princess, though I'd expect no less from a grand high elf with a mastery over every form of magic. A mastery over every form of magic. That is crazy. So, y'all, that is chapter 55. I mean, a great one, though being a short one, but it really, like I said, culminated in the end, more or less, of this conflict. Everything from this point on is just water on the bridge. The fight is more or less over. Now, don't doubt that Goetia is going to try to, like, fire back one last time. And I think at this point, we could write them off. This really shows, if nothing else, the sheer difference between the Magia and between, like, everybody else. Like, there is I mean, especially her. Like, obviously, once again, we've seen her as kind of like the brat and the, well, I guess. Hate me in the comments. Elfie is kind of a brat. But we kind of see her as, like, an arrogant, you know, like what you expect of royalty in the modern era. You see her kind of in an antagonistic, like, light, but at the end of the day, she proved her worth here. She really proved her worth. So, let me know what y'all thought of this chapter. I was absolutely, no pun intended, blown away by this. It was wild. Wild. Catch y'all in the next one. These usually, somebody keeps asking in the comments, but they usually drop between the 6th and the 8th of every month. I have been a little late on the last two, but we're going to try to catch up on that here shortly. But make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date. I'll catch y'all in the next one.